Oh my word. Big updates on the Hertha save. Alright, so firstly, we have a new job. We still have our old job. Don't get too worried. We are still the Hertha manager. But we are now also the England boss as well. We've been appointed as the England manager, replacing Rafa Benitez, kind of weirdly. But yeah, we are going to do a dual job system now. We're going to take over as the England boss. This comes after they've just finished their World Cup 2026. So what we will have next is European Championships qualification. And yeah, we get to use some players like Sancho and Sterling and things like that as the England manager. That is the first piece of news then on the Hertha save. If you've been in the streams recently, you'll know that I've been checking on the staff, the job security page, trying to find an international job. I felt like it's something we can do as an extra little thing. Then the England job became potentially available. Benitez was insecure. I declared interest and eventually they offered us the job, as you can see here. We are now then the England manager. We've been welcomed to the setup. We've met the media and I've said that I'm confident of success. I don't know. Our first game is in 43 days against Poland, so we're going to have to pick a team there. I haven't even looked at anything on here yet, but I guess we'll do all of this afterwards. Let's just have a look at the squad then instead of doing a tactic. This is kind of what we're working with. Pickford's still there. Joe Gomez, Declan Rice, Trent in the system, of course. Morgan Richards, he must be a... Oh, no, yes, him, of course. Of course, he's now in there. He's at Arsenal, 50 million. Mason Greenwood's about. There's the team. Anyway, of course, we'll get into that more and more. It might bring a little bit of extra to these videos as well. We can do some England videos and things like that, which I think is quite exciting. Jude Bellingham there. That's the first piece of news. If I go back over to... And look, that's pretty big news, right? That's not even the third. That is the third biggest piece of news that I'm going to bring you in this episode. So yeah, brace yourselves because I'm going to go back over to Hertha now, and yeah, you're going to see what we've done there. I'll be back in a second. And here's the second piece of big news that I'm bringing to you in today's episode. Yes, there it is on the screen. It's a real sad one for me personally. There is, of course, one more piece of news, so maybe that kind of softens the blow a bit. Maybe you can start to guess what you think it might be anyway. But yeah, a sad piece of news. Sebastiano Esposito, our star striker, you have to call him, has moved to Chelsea. And I feel like lightning has struck twice here because... Once again, Chelsea have come in and triggered a £150 million release clause and taken one of our best players. I'm not even sure why he wanted to go there, but away he's gone. Esposito has joined Chelsea for £150 million. As I just said, it was his release clause. I didn't really have a say in it. I was trying to offer him a new contract at the end of the season. I couldn't because he was away with Italy at the World Cup. Then, as he was away, Chelsea made this bid. My hands were tied. I couldn't do a lot. They've put him on pretty big wages, 275k. They've paid 150 mil for him. I mean, look at the season he's just had for us. He has played 33 league games out of 34, and he scored 35 league goals, 12 assists as well, and 8.08. He's going to take some replacing for sure. 49 goals in all comps there. I mean, he was insane. We loved him. I loved him. I'm going to miss playing his little song in the stream now. If you've joined us in one of our live streams on Twitch, I'm going to, it's a sad day here at Hertha Berlin. But there is a silver lining. You might even say it's, we've bounced back with a bang. I mean, I feel like we bounced back with a bang, and I'm going to show you in a second why and how we've bounced back. But I feel like we've done another good bit of business. Once again, if I take you back, we sold Erling Haaland, if you remember, for 102 million. We replaced him with Esposito, and if anything, it improved us. I'm really hoping that we've done the same again with who we've replaced Esposito with. I'll be back in 1 second with the news of who we've gone and replaced him with. Can you guess who it's going to be? And there you have it. It is, of course, I say of course, as if you've guessed that. You may have guessed it. Well done if you did. It is Kylian Mbappe. We have signed him for a humongous amount of money and we have put him on a humongous wage. But feel like it's going to be worth it. I feel like it's what we needed to do. We've lost probably the best striker in the world, up there, maybe the top two, joint with Mbappe. We had to. If we're going to replace him, we're going to have to go big. We've gone as big as you could possibly go. Monumental, humongous. And we've got Kylian Mbappe in. We've paid 120 million up front with about 30 million in future fees. It will rise to 150 million pounds, which of course is the money we've just taken in for selling Esposito. We have though put him on probably the biggest wage I've ever put anyone on FM in the history of FM. I'm really hoping he's going to be worth it. £475,000 per week. It's insane. We've given him the number 9 shirt. There are his attributes for you to have a good look at. Kylian Mbappe is a Hertha Berlin player. Let's just look at his record from last year. He scored 25 league goals, 39 in all comps, so he's in good form. Look at his ratings. They've been up and around 8 for all of his career, which, if he can replicate that, he's going to score even more goals for us. I'm really, really excited to pair him with the Belarusian sniper that is Igor Killman. I've got high hopes. The team will look a bit like this when everyone's in, just to show you. There are a few other transfers in that I will bring you a full video of all of our transfer business, but I felt like this was such big news and it's literally just happened that I had to make a video immediately to show you what's gone on. So you may be able to spot 1 or 2 extra players that have come in there, but it will kind of be like this. Mbappe, advanced forward, alongside Killman, who I think I'm going to train as a pressing forward. They're both most suited to being an advanced forward, but I don't really want to have both of them doing that. Killman's pretty well suited to being the pressing forward, so I'm gonna try that, see how that goes. We might have to adjust, but that's my plan at the moment. With Dembele, Mbappe's compatriot as well, if you remember, and then Rodrigo on the other side. I've got Camavinga in here, maybe Maya, but anyway, there's a little update on the team as well for you. We've brought in Kylian Mbappe. Thoughts on that, please? Get them in the comments. Do you think it's a good thing? I'm excited. I mean, we've managed to bring Mbappe to Hertha Berlin. I feel like we've won the Champions League. We've got Mbappe. This is big news. We're doing big things here at Hertha Berlin. We've got to go and try and win the title again, the Champions League again, and I really want to go and win that Club World Cup next year. Then I feel like we can sing that Liverpool song, Champions of the World, But anyway, I'm going to leave it as that. That is your big news. England manager, Esposito sold, and Kylian Mbappe in. They're your big 3 news updates that I've brought to you today. If you're excited about the future, I was wondering about where to go with this save. I think we've answered it. We're going to go and play with Mbappe up front and manage England as well. If you've enjoyed this, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit a like. Hit a like on it too. Turn the bell on for notifications. I will be back probably with a rundown of all of our transfer business when we get to the end of the window and then into season number 8 after that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Peace out. Bye.